Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the first week of February 2021. It is good for the Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus sign of Taurus. Please keep in mind, however, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone that watches. Check your other placements if this doesn't resonate, your Rising Moon or Venus sign. You could find messages there instead, or just different messages, deeper messages. If you want to book a private one-on-one reading with me that is not general, that's personal just for you, the link to my website is in the description below. If you are new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Right now it's Soma Chandra Taurus. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Taurus, it looks like you're a little stuck. I think that this might be a family thing for you guys. I'm not surprised. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles comes out for Taurus a lot. One of my favorite things about your sign is that you're deeply rooted in your traditions and your family values. You guys are the most likely to commit and be in long-term relationships. And I know that family is really important for you and to you. So I'm not surprised to see the Ten of Cups. A lot of people showed up in your reading this week too. I think there's an issue of pride and ego and people that want to get together, but they can't figure out how to make it happen. Maybe this message will help you with that. So what came out of the Untold Truth of the Heart Oracle deck for you, Taurus, is loyalty, of course. You guys are super loyal. Some of you have doggies. Loyalty, dedication, trust, and reliability. You do feel a sense of loyalty to this person, or loyalty is important to you and you're thinking about it right now. But clashing, differences, incompatibility, and conflict. So the person that you have on your mind, Taurus, is a person that you want to be loyal to. Sometimes my earth signs, in particular Taurus, y'all can be loving and loyal to a fault. So it's like there's these differences here, but you are thinking about how much you trust this person, if they can trust you, what you can dedicate to them without, at the expense of yourself. Shattered came out, damaged, brokenhearted, and destroyed. You're feeling pretty shattered about this. I don't see you as being damaged. I think that this breaks your heart. If it's a family thing, this family might be shattered or fractured. Pride is getting in the way for you as well. Your ego might be getting in the way. You might be, I don't like the word arrogant here, but stubborn. You guys are stubborn. You're my bulls. Some of you have Leo in your chart. Perhaps a Leo is involved in some way for you, but your ego's been triggered here. It's like, I want to be loyal, but can we work through these differences? This is breaking my heart. And you feel like someone's been stubborn in this situation. Perhaps you've been somewhat stubborn. Try to release the ego. That might help. The person in your environment here is mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. What you need to know, Taurus, is that this person shares some of your feelings, maybe not all of them, but some of them. They look at themselves in the mirror quite a bit over this, and they think about how it's affected the both of you. I think a couple different people might be involved here, because I have a Queen of Swords and an Emperor. These could be different people. But right now, this person's focused on soul growth and self-harmony. They just want nourishment. They might need time alone because they're saying better off and limit. This person feels like they're better off at this time going off by themselves, I think. They do want happiness. They do feel as though they have perspective on this situation. They just want to clear their head space. This person hit a final straw and an overload and a breaking point and a limit. This may or may not have anything to do with you. This is just what this person's going through. This is the messages I channeled for them at this time. What's between the two of you? I said, show me mutual energy. Avoiding and misunderstood. This is a mutual energy. Blocking, escaping, pushing away. So you've blocked each other. You are escaping one another. You're avoiding one another and pushing each other away. You both feel misunderstood. You both have made mistakes. You both feel a little lost. Here's a big one that's important to see if you want to make headway in this relationship. You both see yourselves as the victim here. Maybe you are. But it's not a competition, right? So you're avoiding each other and you both feel misunderstood. Your advice, they believe that this advice will help you if you surrender to these things. Surrender to the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I do notice the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. You might have put a lot of work into something in order to please a person. I also noticed the Eight of Cups in reverse. You might have tried to walk away, but you couldn't. This might be out of a need to please someone else in order to gain their approval. Listen to your own heart first, Taurus. Be true to yourself and focus on your own happiness. This person is responsible for their own happiness, okay? And by the looks of their oracle cards, they are trying to work on it. They are trying to make themselves happy with self-harmony and soul growth. So that's their deal. They also want you to surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from our ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. You might have been wondering when the right time to have a breakthrough with this person is, and you might feel impatient to a degree. Your guides are saying, release your need to have it happen when you want it to happen, the way you want it to happen. Be patient and trust the universal flow. Also, there's something that you need to change that you might be afraid to change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. There's something that you might be afraid to let change. Change is inevitable. Change is the only constant in this universe. It's always expanding. It's always changing. We have to change with it. So if you let go of this people-pleasing thing and just surrender to the divine timing and your own fear of change, that may really help more than you think it will. But I can see that you want a breakthrough. First of all, some of you are at a distance from a person, or it's about distance travel and relocation, maybe even a family vacation, because I have the Chariot, the World, and the Three of Wands here, even though it's in the reverse. Those all speak to distance, and you're looking into the globe here. You see yourself as the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. So you see yourself as holding the sword of discernment, and you want a breakthrough, and you want it to be smart, and you want it to be right. Right now you're at a crossroads, and you're trying to pick a path to move forward. You feel invested in something here. All you need to do is figure out which way to go. You may be looking at someone or something online. You might be doing some research and making some travel plans or something like that, but that's your deal right now. You want this breakthrough and you want to pick the right path to move forward, and you want the one with the most growth potential. I see you invested to a degree here. I see you invested, but the way you feel is a little different. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups. This is your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Some of you may also be dealing with a younger earth sign as well, possibly a family member. But the way you feel is that you're just stuck. These two cards are stuck. This is on your mind. This relationship or this situation is on your mind. For some of you, this is about career. You're like, I'm going in circles. I'm bored. And I don't know if I can finish what I even start here. But you're having a hard time having a breakthrough emotionally. You're emotionally reevaluating something a lot. Someone might be offering you this cup, or you're offering them a cup and they just won't take it. This is making you feel frustrated. Your deeper emotions for this person, the World and the Nine of Swords. This sometimes speaks to distance and travel. Some of you are thinking about moving. Perhaps someone else is moving. Starting a new cycle. And the pause between the one cycle and the next has been really stressful for you. You might be losing sleep over this. Some of you might even be having nightmares. Address your fears and your anxieties for sure, Taurus, because this is worry and maybe even some depression, worst case scenario. I think you're just stressed out like, oh my God. And with the Chariot here, some of you are worried about travel or relocation. This person or this situation could involve that distance or travel. Some of you are just dealing with a Cancerian. It may have to do with a car. You might have seen something online that stressed you out as well, because the world can sometimes mean the World Wide Web. Your action with this person, Eight of Cups in reverse to the Page of Swords. Well, you're trying to think of a new way to communicate with them. Also, a child might be involved. This child might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Possibly. But this is your action towards them. I think that you want to walk away and leave the past behind. but you're having a hard time with that. You have a lot of emotional indecision. I see that you want a breakthrough here. You definitely need more communication at this time. I think you're open to communication, but I think you're pretty defensive about it. You seem stressed. You seem in your head about this, and it's definitely keeping you from being productive. So what's between you and your environment is the Two of Pentacles. What do? If I do it this way, this will happen. If I do it this way, this will happen. There could have been some juggling, not paying attention to a lot of emotion. I think you're trying to figure something out. The challenges are the Three of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups. So this could involve family, marriage, long-term stability that's already in place, or that being on the table. Someone here feels as though their wings are clipped. If this person is at a distance from you, or this involves a distance relationship, someone has a problem with that. They don't like the long distance with the Three of Wands in reverse. But this is where we play it small and we lack foresight. There may just have been unexpected delays. Someone may be lacking confidence and holding on to the past. And another challenge is the Ten of Cups. So someone could be married. Like if you're single, someone here might be married. Their family is affecting this relationship. Your family might be affecting it. This might be about a family member or a very close-knit tribe. There's a lot of emotion here at stake. And being able to have a happy ending with transcendence. That seems to be the challenge. So it's like, what do we do? A person in your environment is showing me Temperance in reverse and Eight of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting to a Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, Leo, Aries. I have a lot of fire here. This person cannot bring this into balance. One minute they feel one way, one minute they feel another way. They cannot be moderate. They cannot be patient. They cannot determine the purpose. They're hot and cold and hot and cold. Also, they're frustrated and they can't come into alignment with you. Communication or travel back and forth isn't going well. This person feels like they can't communicate and come into alignment with you. There's been delays. There's frustrated. This person may be resisting change. This person may also act out of impulse. Perhaps you have acted out of impulse with them. The way they feel, I got two court cards, Major Arcana and a court card, Queen of Swords and the Emperor. You could be connecting to an Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be connecting to an Aries. This is a father figure, often, or a husband, married man. You could be being the Queen of Swords to them, like, look, let's come up with a solution. We really need to talk and have a breakthrough because I'm really frustrated here. And they're like, nope, I'm not opening up. But overall, in this person's emotions, this person has a very dominant personality, a very strong personality, Taurus. They are very straightforward. This person believes they hold the sword of discernment. They have a stiff upper lip, very logical, very practical. This might be a family member and they're talking to their husband, or this is your husband. Court cards usually indicate people. This person may want to go talk to dad, quote unquote. A dad might be involved, but this person's very logical and they want a lot of control over their feelings. And they might even be really detached with you. The way they feel deep down, the Empress in reverse to the Six of Wands, they're going to ignore you, Taurus. You could be connecting to another Taurus or a Libra, wife, mother, married woman. We could have a mother and a father here. We could have a daughter. We could have a son. I think this is like a family thing, possibly. It doesn't have to be. This person's going to get up on their high horse and act as if. This person may be focused more on their own achievements in life. They may be somewhat attention-seeking, but not necessarily. This person feels very ungrounded in their emotions right now. They can't get creative. I don't think they think there's any fertile ground here, but this is your card. The Empress is Libra or Taurus. This kind of speaks volumes to how they feel at the moment. And I think they're just going to turn their back on you. I think this hurts this person's self-esteem. Their action towards you is the King of Wands in reverse and Strength. This looks like Leo showing up here. I think these are different people you're going to deal with this week. I think they all come together, and I think they're part of this family dynamic, possibly. This person has a lot of pride. It's interesting. You'll talk to them, but you're defensive. You might even be keeping tabs on them. Or this is a kid involved. This person will face you, okay? It would take them strength. They know that they need to tame their pride and their raw emotion. But I see a lot of ego here with this person. This King of Wands in reverse is a person who is more focused on their own personal goals and directions. They don't feel like they can passionately take the lead. They're not visualizing long-term success. And they might even be a bit self-centered. So the overall outcome for you is the Three of Cups in reverse. There's not going to be a get-together. There's not going to be a reunion. You guys can't come together and creatively collaborate this week. I think that there might, if you're trying to collaborate some kind of a get-together with your family, there might be too many people trying to make the decisions here. What did my mom used to say? Too many chiefs or too many roosters in the hen house, too many chiefs and not enough Indians, or something like that. I think that I kind of get the feeling that they're telling me just a little bit, there's a bit of a power struggle going on with more than one of you in this dynamic. But you guys aren't going to come together. Lessons of independence being learned. Someone may drink too much or party a little bit too much. If there's been a triangulation of any kind, it doesn't even have to be like a love triangle. It can be a triangle with too many people involved. That's not going to happen. And Nine of Wands to Judgment. Someone's very guarded, and it's Judgment Day. Someone may want to rebirth. It would be a real test of faith and boundaries to get to a final judgment call in this relationship about this person or these people. Just keep in mind the advice, Taurus. You cannot please everyone. You must please yourself. Surrender to the divine timing. And you or the people you're connecting to, this might be something you need to say to somebody, is that we have to allow each other to change and grow as people. We are not frozen in time. We have to allow things to expand, and fearing change will only make people more stubborn and keep us stuck, as opposed to allowing it to grow. If this is a family situation, these things might be important. And if there's distance travel and relocation involved, just surrender to the divine timing. It'll happen when it's meant to. Please yourself first and foremost, okay? Focus on your own happiness instead of trying to make everyone else happy. We do that for reasons that aren't always good. Yeah, so hopefully this helps you. All right, Taurus. All right, Bull Gang. That's your reading for the first week of February. I hope that it resonates with you. If it does, I hope it helps you. If this resonated with you, but you want a little bit more information about your personal life and story, you can always book a private reading with me. The link to my website is in the description below this video. I'm always listening to the universe for you, my dear Taurus. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.